Transform your body with SA's most trusted fat burner. USN FedraCut XT, clinically proven ingredients for rapid fat loss. USN, it's all about results.
Now, there's just over 3 more weeks left in the Body and Lifestyle Challenge, and we've got one of the celebs who are part of the team in studio cooking for us, Chef Neill Advantage. And from USN, we've got Gareth Powell, and we're going to find out how on track you are with your training. But first of all, Neill, you are quite handy in the kitchen. How have you had to change your...
I've done it before.
I'm not going to get a word in here today. How have you had to change your cooking style to fit in with this challenge?
Well, basically, you're obviously eating more often as well. So, and also just basically, it's, food is basically all down to preparation. So, sort of getting up in the morning and knowing what you've got to do for the rest of the day, thinking about your meal. So just a little bit more thought, a little bit more, and that's actually quite sort of nice, because then you get to sort of play around with a few new cool flavors, and you get to sort of do stuff like we're going to show you today. Basically, sort of, food's got to be fun. It's got to excite you. It can't be boring. You know what I mean? And like I said, we can't be on this lifestyle challenge and be bored all the time. And you want to be excited about eating. You don't want to be oh, I've got to eat this again. You know what I mean? So that's why we're doing stuff like we're going to show you today.
What are you going to show us?
We're basically going to make, everyone loves burgers, basically. But, you've got the whole connotation of the whole sort of big sort of starchy bun with the chips and all that sort of stuff.
I like a burger without the bun. I wish they would make burgers without a bun.
So basically, we've taken all the cool things about a burger and sort of made them a lot healthier. We've got just some chicken breast that we've diced up, and then mixed it with some quinoa, which is, of course, extremely high in protein. And there's no fat in here, obviously. And this is also pretty cool. What I do sometimes is that I even make little ones. So then that sort of mid-afternoon sort of snack thing when you're craving something sort of salty or whatever, then you can eat them cold. You just eat them straight out of the fridge like that. It's fine.
Nice.
And then basically my mayonnaise these days is this is basically fat-free cottage cheese. So it's basically just like mayonnaise. Just chop some fresh chili through it as well. This gives a really nice bite. And then this is just some shallots cooked down with some tomato. So basically sort of your tomato sauce that we've had on your normal burger, which is obviously packed full of sugar. You can't have that. So we just got the tomato sort of chutney on there. And then just obviously sweet potatoes. You always want a sort of little chip concept. So some sweet potatoes just quickly blanched in some water and then just roasted in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and salt. And then instead of our bread, we've got really nice sort of big flat char-grilled mushrooms. Also quite cool. We just do it in one pan, less washing up. And then there we go, a bit of fresh salad on the side.
So not only are you keeping green, you're eating healthily as well.
And not washing up too much.
Gareth, how nutritious is this meal, and is it a healthy meal?
This is 100% healthy. The challenging thing about the USN Body and Lifestyle Challenge is, how do I make food fun? How do I keep on eating and enjoy what I'm eating and make it different? So here, all this is the same types of food you'd normally eat on our standard menu, but it's just a different way of preparing it. So we're still keeping away from the starches. He's eating low GI, carbohydrates instead of chips. The preparation method is perfect. It's all cooked in olive oil with consciousness around a fat content, a protein content, and a carbohydrate content. And I mean, that is
just
fantastic.
Looks amazing.
All the chips on there.
Yeah.
You can eat these without any guilt.
Now, block your ears on this question, Neill. Tell us, how's Neill doing in this challenge? He's up against Simba, he's up against Guy and Carl Wasty from Good Up FM. Bailey Schneider's in the challenge, and of course Neill.
Look, I mean, Neill's very lucky. He's naturally lean. He has a good background with food, so he really understands how to eat properly, and that's half the challenge, understanding how you should be eating. So he's probably got all the benefits. He is ready to go. He's just a little bit more cardio, dropping a little bit of water towards the end, and he'll come out with a fantastic physique.
Now, you use the FedraCut range, Neill.
I do, yeah.
Tell us what you take during the day.
Well, I'm taking sort of, I'd say sort of 8 of them a day, sort of half an hour before I eat any meal, basically. So half an hour before my breakfast, I take them on an empty stomach in the morning. So that's the first one. And then I would take it sort of, I'd say maybe sort of 12 o'clock again. And then lastly at sort of 4 o'clock, because you can't really take them. You shouldn't take the stimulant ones after 4 o'clock. So you take that last 2 before 4 o'clock, and then, you eating it around sort of 5:30, 6, eating a little bit earlier. So yeah, just sort of rolling that through my day, and that seems to be working for me.
And for women, the portion that Neill's just made now, is this good enough for me to eat?
That's perfect for you. Guys can add maybe an extra burger patty on top of that.
Have one on the side.
Double up your protein, but that is a great meal for ladies.
And you're getting your carbs from your starch.
You are, and it's very low GI carbohydrates, so it doesn't affect your blood sugar level. It's going to help to maintain your appetite, so you're not hungry all the time. It's a great meal, perfect balance.
Now, we've heard Neill's taking the FedraCut range. What next in his training schedule or supplementing schedule?
Look, we're going to take it to the next level with him. We're going to start adding Water Slim, which is a natural diuretic. It's going to help him to get rid of extracellular water, the toxic water buildup. And that way you're going to get leaner, a lot more defined, a lot more conditioned on his photo shoot. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for a maintainable physique. You're looking for something that you can actually say at the end of the day, look what I've achieved with the use of eating properly, training well, and supplementing correctly.
Now, can you already
Exactly.
see a difference, Neil?
Yes, for sure. You just have that, your energy levels are a lot more during the day as well. Everyone reckons that you're going to have a sort of dull, but I think I'm finding that in the day, sort of, eating sort of a lot more sort of fruit and stuff sort of midday and stuff like that gives you that sort of natural sugar sort of upper again. And,
Look at him.
I
He's
know.
doing a trial run.
You must
There you
actually
go.
do this little number so we can
look
see
at
your
that.
guns. Now, if anyone's got any questions, they can post it on the USN SA page on
USN,
Facebook.
Yes, they can.
And
We'll
do you
get back
answer
to
everything?
everything, individually.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, Neil, 3 more weeks to go.
There we go.
Good luck. You're up against some really hard contestants. I see they're all working out really hard, just like you. You've got one up on everyone because you know
we go.
how to cook.
Exactly.
So you've been making the great meals. We're going to see all the results in 3 weeks. But remember, if you've got any questions for Gareth, post them right away on the USN SA page on Facebook, and he'll answer them for you.
Transform your body with SA's most trusted fat burner. USN Fedricut XT, clinically proven ingredients for rapid fat loss. USN, it's all about results.
Stay with Espresso and SABC3.